Turn to their closer, Rocket.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Now into the ball game on defense, Bo Naylor. He takes over behind the plate. Well, one-run game. Now it's the second baseman, Alex Bregman. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Chopped left side, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. Out leading off the top of the ninth, and they take care of a big threat right there. Kwan, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Crowd locked in right now. One-run game here in the ninth. There's a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
And a base hit right there. And the tying run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
That misses. And the count 1-2.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 away. Fought off foul. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Bellinger takes a strike, and now it's 0-2. On the ground to the left. And that is the ball game. Rocket pitched a clean inning for the save.
That's the kind of relief effort a manager likes to see, Blue. He was steady and kept him in a position to win. And that's exactly what they did. Nice work all around.
Rocket on to try and close it out.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high.
Well, one-run game, and now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's already homered here in this one.
Now, this guy, a player that, if he gets on base, has the ability to really be aggressive getting around the base paths.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Now, Boog, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
Next offering misses down and away.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far.
Now, this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance. And it bangs off the wall. Here's the throw. Safe. And that's his third hit.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
Next pitch is outside.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
And that's a fair ball. Coming home. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they tied it in the bottom of the ninth. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike, and that's a stolen base, not even close. And the winning run is now in scoring position. Pitch misses there, and now it's even 1-1.
Just about good.
Runner goes again. Strike in there. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the winning run is now only 90 feet away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
Checks his swing. Now with appeal to third. And he punches him out. He went around. And now for Seattle, Michael Massey. There's a strike.
Definitely a strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that.
Chopped on the ground. Loud. Across is the winning run, and the Mariners walk it off and win it 3-2. 3. So they turn to their closer, Rocket.
Well, he blew a save opportunity his last time out, and I'm sure that's at least in the back of his mind. So this is a good chance at some redemption here.
Here's the center fielder, Julio Rodriguez.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And it's through for a hit. So no advance beyond third as they don't want to test the strong arm in left. So bases all loaded up. Vientos getting ready to hit. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts, and he's grounded out. They hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only 1 gone. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Fastball for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
And that misses. 1 ball, 1 strike.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes
called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. So it's their last chance in this one. Josh Lowe will hit next. That misses the zone. 1-0.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's what.
Base hit. 1 run is in. He dives, makes the tag, and that's the ball game.
Couple of shaky moments, Boog, but he did enough to keep things steady and help lift him to the win. Nice job.
Closer summoned from the bullpen, Rocket.
29 saves on the season, so he's looking for number 30 right here. He's been big for him in the back of that bullpen.
Gunnar Henderson stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
And things could change quickly here with 1 swing. All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
And that's in the dirt.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And the batter now, Junior Caminero. Headed towards the corner. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. The relay. And now the tying run is into scoring position. 1 out. Runner at second. Langford now at the plate. And that is out of play. A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck left field. That's back there. Onto the track. And he makes the catch. The relay.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Langoliers in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. Right through there for a strike. And a count 1-2. Rocket is just 1 strike away. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game. Rocket with save number 30 of the year in this one.
And Boog, there aren't many relievers around the league that I'd trust more than him to close out a game these days. Seems like he's always composed and capable in the big moments.
On to try and close it out.
He's doing the ball very well overall this season. He's been really tough to get to. You see that ERA, and that's where you love to be.
Spencer Torkelson stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Rocket, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. Brennan makes the grab, one away. He's 2 outs away. Now it's the DH, Tommy Troy. There's the strike. You see the velocity, 97 with that fastball. Struck him out swinging. Now only 1 out remaining. Parker Meadows stands in now for the Diamondbacks. First pitch, not close.
This is the type of hitter his club wants at the plate, especially playing from behind. He's hoping to start a rally right here.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. The Royals have won 4 in a row. Rocket didn't allow any runs and got the save.
He went out there and delivered some shutdown relief for him, Boog. Really seemed like he had his best stuff going today, and that helped him secure the win.
Turn to their closer, Rocket.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the park this year. The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
Brian Reynolds here. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch misses. Rocket, an all-star a season ago. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. That one way outside, and that's ball 3. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaac Paredes. Oh, great stop. The throw wide at first, and both runners are safe. First and second, no outs. Now at the plate, Francisco Alvarez. Breaking ball misses down and away. Next pitch is outside.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
That catches the corner.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Up the middle. Flips to second. That's one. And they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Sometimes double plays get turned so quickly that you don't really get to appreciate all of the finer details and how these guys execute them. Right there, really nice footwork, and a good feed to second was the key to pulling it off.
Correa in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Martin sizes this one up. And that'll do it. The Royals claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Rocket pitched a clean inning for the save.
That's the kind of relief effort a manager likes to see, Boog. He was steady and kept him in a position to win, and that's exactly what they did. Nice work all around.
On to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Now into the ball game on defense, Nick Fortes. He takes over behind the plate. So digging in, Justin Crawford.
It's so important to stay within yourself, especially for this hitter. Not known to be a power guy or a home run hitter. He needs to set the table by getting on with a walk or a base hit.
And there's the ball. Now a fly ball to right center. Martin makes the grab on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Reynolds in the box now. Takes strike one. And that one fouled off. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. That one missed. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's down and away. Got him looking for the strikeout. And they're down to their last out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Isaac Paredes. And he takes a strike. They're down to their final strike. Rocket is just one strike away. That missed by a lot. 1-2 the count. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game. Rocket pitched a clean inning for the save.
Well, Boog, he really steadied them on the way to the win. The best relievers have a lot of confidence, and they just go out and attack hitters the way he did in this one.
On to try and close it out.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Cruz, the next to hit, and a pop-up right side, foul territory. And it's caught for the out.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-2.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but...
And that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Last chance now for the Pirates. Brian Reynolds here.
That's the ball.
Just missed.
1-0.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. And a count 1-2. One strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game. Rocket didn't allow any runs and got the save.
He went out there and delivered some shutdown relief for him, Boog. Really seemed like he had his best stuff going today, and that helped him secure the win.
The closer here in the ninth, Rocket.
Comes on looking for his 35th save of the season, and that's a pretty big number. Definitely one of the better closers in the sport this year.
Well, one-run game, and stepping in for New York, Roman Anthony. 1 for 3. Off the mark there. 1-0. Swing and a ground ball. One up, one down.
Well, here we talked about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Nimmo, the next to hit, takes ball one. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He makes the catch, and there's two down. So it's their last chance in this one, and now it's Frankie Lindor. Not even close there, and that's ball one. And another ball. On the ground, and this should do it. Throw to first, that'll do it. And the Royals take the series opener here at home. Rocket pitched a clean inning for the save.
That was a really strong performance out of the bullpen, Boog. He came right after those hitters and just shut them down, and that helped his team get the win. Nice job.
Rocket on to try and close it out.
Well, he's a big-time strikeout guy out there. This season, averaging more than one per inning.
And now the first baseman, Jefferson Caro. 1 for 3. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it. Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground, and they can roll him up for 2.
Brennan puts it away, and there's one down.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Beck batting with 1 down, takes a strike. And that one finds its way through. And that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. And the batter now, Jose Caballero. On the corner for a strike. 0-1.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
And that one fouled off. Ball 1 there.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
He's got it, and there's 2 away. Big spot here, bottom of the 9th. Down to their final out. Ezekiel Duran, the next up for the Marlins.
No ball.
On the ground, right side. Loud. Throw to first. That'll do it. And the Royals take the first 2 games of this series on the road. Rocket didn't allow any runs and got the save.
Wasn't flawless out there, Boog, but I like what we saw from him. Teams won't win many games without relievers who can perform like he did in this one.
Rocket on to try and close it out.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Well, 1-run game. Here's the catcher, Lyle Lynn. 1 for 3. And the slider just misses. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that puts the tying run on base.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
One-run game, bottom 9. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves and some.
Couldn't catch up to the heater. Here's the second baseman, Jared Triolo. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Caglione tossed to second. The double play ends it right here. Rocket didn't allow any runs and got the save.
That's the kind of relief effort a manager likes to see, Boog. He was steady and kept him in a position to win, and that's exactly what they did. Nice work all around.